Hello friends, welcome back to Star Stylist Homestead. I'm Teresa. So tonight we are going to make a baked ziti. You can bake it, or you can just throw it all in a pan together and have it like that. I'm gonna bake it. You know me and my crispy. So at the end, I'm gonna just get it nice and crispy. But what I'm also doing, yesterday we had a little get-together, and I cooked out and whatnot, and I wanted to try making my own hot dog and hamburger roll buns. The hamburger buns, they're a little thin, but that's the way I squished them down. They came out amazing. My hot dog buns, not so much. They were a little small. I mean, some of them are a good size, but you almost had to cut your hot dog up. Taste-wise, perfect. They came out amazing. So, what I'm going to do, I gave some to a friend today. I'm going to take these, I'm going to butter them and make them bread. Heat them up in the oven for breadsticks. Garlic, whatever. So, right now, I already started my water for my ziti. I have my pan with the oil heating up in my pan. I have my onion cut. I did one large onion and just chopped it up in nice sized pieces. I'm going to add that in. And I'm also going to add my hamburger meat in. 1 second, because I forgot to take it out. I had taken this out yesterday and was going to cook it for hamburgers. And we had plenty, so I just threw it back in the fridge. So I'm going to cook these both together. Get that up. Broke up. So we're going to cook this together for a little bit. I have my Parmesan cheese out. I have my mozzarella out. And my oven is on 350. As this is cooking, I'm going to add some salt. Maybe. There we go. And some pepper. And you do that to taste. Your taste. Okay? I'm going to let that cook for a little bit. And I'm going to grab my ziti. I'm going to do less than a pound because I gave all my leftovers to my sister yesterday, or most of them, because I just cook way too much. And I always have tons of leftover pasta, and I'll freeze it, but because it's great to freeze, throw back in when you take it out, and just add a little bit more sauce to it. Boom. But I'm trying to save room in my freezers for that cow. Half a cow. So I'm trying to clean that out. So I don't want to keep making meals like this and having to freeze them, which is great so I don't have to cook it. But I want to make sure I have enough room in there. Alrighty, friends. So I emptied all that grease out of there. This is done. I'm going to take a nice soup spoon size, big tablespoon of my minced garlic, and mix that in with that. And normally I use my homemade spaghetti sauce, but I have tomato basil that I'm going to use today. So, he opened it for me. Smells yummy. I'm going to add this in. Still debating on whether I want to do 2 jars or not. I think I'm going to. I'll just add some water to that in a minute. Ah! Yikes. right on my rug. Okay. Maybe I won't. Let me add some water to this jar. Get all that goodness out. And I had my son go down, grab me 10 leaves of basil. Turn this down. I chopped it up, and I'm going to add it all in through here. Yeah. Down, boys. And just because I love cooking with it, I'm going to add some garlic powder also. Good tablespoon. See, now me, being the cook I am, and always cooking too much, I'm looking at this thinking, oh, that ain't nowhere near enough. But it is, Teresa. So I'm not going to add the other jar. I'm going to hold off. Now I am going to taste this. See how this is. Needs more salt. I'm just going to sprinkle a bit more salt in there. And now I'm going to just keep it on low, because this got done a lot quicker than my water for my noodles. And I'm going to add my noodles to my pan. I'm using penne pasta. Any of these two pastas you can use, so. I'm going to use a little bit more than half a pound. Not going to quite use a pound. Oh, you know what? Not quite a pound, but almost. Almost. Okay, we have that. All right, now I'm going to put the lid on this. And when that comes up, oh, I gotta put some salt in my pasta and stir it. When this is all done and starts coming together, I will bring you back. I'm gonna start getting my bread ready to see what I'm gonna do with it. So I'll be right back. On to the next. I've got a couple tablespoons of softened butter here, and I'm using my Parmesan and herb. I'm probably going to put a good tablespoon of that in there and mix it up to put on my bread. Oh, that smells so good. I'm not going to do all of them. Probably do like 6 or 8, and I'm just going to shove them in the oven. I shut my meat off. Just going to put a little bit more, like a half a teaspoon more in there. And now I am just going to cut these in half. Look at, I mean, they're cute. They taste really good, too. See, that one came out a little bit better. Still not hot dog material. So, you want your pasta al dente, don't forget, because it's going in the oven, so you don't want it cooked all the way. So just keep the check on that. Let's see, can I do? Uh-oh, this pan's only going to fit that many. So we'll do 5. 5's good. And I'm just going to slather this on there. See? Just like garlic bread. And the flavor of these were really good. If I didn't have company yesterday, I would have done it, but I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off yesterday morning, doing 2 separate recipes for the bread, trying to get my shower and get everything else cooked before they came over. So I made my Hawaiian salad again, and Sissy liked that, so my Sissy. You know what? I might sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on top of some of these too. On a couple of them. Why not? It's going to be inside the pasta too, right? So, good thing I didn't do any more. I'm running out. And I know, you're probably looking and saying, why didn't you use one of the pastry brushes? Because this is what I grabbed to mix it. And it works. Oops, got a little much for that one. Push that over. Yeah, that actually worked out good. Just the right size pan. Pasta should almost be done. Yum. These smell amazing. Look, that's all I have left. I'll slather it on these. Alrighty, there we go. Now, I'm going to take some of this Parmesan cheese put it over half of these. See how that comes out. I mean, they're all cooked, so it's basically melting that butter and cheese, right? There. Just in case, because I'm not, as much as I love cheese, you'd think I would have been like, yeah, more cheese. But on breadsticks, I don't know. I'm just not one for the cheese on breadsticks kind of girl. Go figure. So there we go. Now what I'm going to do, I would normally be using ricotta cheese, but I don't have any. So today I'm going to use cottage cheese. Grab this. Okay. I am going to spoon it right into my meat sauce. I'm not going to use that whole thing. I'm going to mix that in. Yeah, you can see, I believe. Okay. Just gently mix it in. Gently. Okay. I'm going to just take that right off. Might as well use the same spoon. I'm going to test my pasta because I'm pretty sure that's done. Be very careful when you do because there's hot water on the inside of these. Perfect. Okay. Let me drain this, strain this, and I'll be right back. All right, friends. I guess it said it's time to come back on. That phone started all on its own again. That's scary. Anyway, I strained the pasta. What I did with my little breadsticks, you've seen me do the whole thing. I just said, you know what, last time I tried that sauce, it didn't seem garlicky enough. I just took a very little garlic salt and spread it all over the top of those. So, now, we're coming down here. We're going to start layering. I'm just going to take a little bit of sauce just on the bottom of my pan. That'll help it not stick. Oops. Yummy. And I don't have to use butter or anything. So now what I'm going to do is take half my pasta. Just spread it out. Oh, this pan might be a little big. That's okay. It'll melt faster. Okay. Then I'm going to put my sauce on there. This smells amazing. Okay. Now, I'm going to take what's left of this Parmesan. I'm going to sprinkle this all over. And then my mozzarella, because who doesn't just love cheese? I'm going to use the rest of this. Mozzarella and Parmesan go great together too. They bring the flavors out in each other, right? Okay, let's get rid of those. Yes. And then I'm going to dump the rest of my pasta over the top, like a lasagna. My hands are clean, just an FYI. And then I'm going to take the rest of my sauce. Yeah, see, that's plenty. That's more than enough. And I use cottage cheese in my lasagna too, and I love it. Okay. Now, I'm going to take some more Parmesan. This one's shredded. That's enough of that. I'd rather have mozzarella. And same thing. I'm going to do a little extra mozzarella on top here. You use however much you want. And there we go. That is now ready to go into my 350 oven for 20 minutes or so. 20, 25 minutes. I'm going to stick these, you know what? Right on the side of them. Because they fit. So, but I'm going to put a timer for 10 minutes. So I don't forget the breadsticks, because they're not going to take that whole time. And that's dinner. I will bring you back when this is all done. I'm looking forward to it. Friends, the breadsticks came out. Don't those look yummy? These are with the cheese. These are without the cheese. Nice and crispy. I'm going to let those sit here and cool off. That was in there for 18 minutes. This has another, I think I'm going to leave it in there. I'm going to turn this up to 500 to get the top nice and crispy. Then I'm going to let it sit for 10 minutes or so, and I'll be back. Alrighty, friends, it's all done. I've let it sit about 15 minutes now. Look at this. Doesn't that look amazing? Can you see it? Yeah. I put it on 500 for 5 minutes, and it came out perfect. And of course, my breadsticks. You've seen those. So now, I'm going to scoop up the meals and do the taste test. Get my husband's first. Oh, look at all that cheesiness. Oh, the smell. Once you cut into it, oh my word. Oh, how'd you like that? Slippery spoon. Oops. Don't tell me you guys haven't done that before. I probably should have grabbed my scoopy spoon. Okay, I'll give my husband a couple of each. I'll give him those. Okay, there's hubby's plate. Before I even bring it to him, I'm going to do mine. I might as well take those, right? Thank God I washed my stove. Oops. Oh, I gave him my crispy. I want some crispy. Let's see. Get a little bit of this cheesiness over here. There we go. All right. Here we go, taste test time. Gotta have some of that cheese. Oh, it is still smoking hot. Look at that. Yeah. Mmm. Mmm. That is delicious. Almost tastes like my lasagna. The thing is, I use sweet sausage in my lasagna too. Let me taste the breadstick with some meat on it. Mmm. Crispy. Mm-hmm. I'm glad I sprinkled a little bit of the garlic salt on there because I can taste it now. Friends, this is really good. I've never made it like this before. It's always been a lasagna like this. And yeah, you could have thrown all this into the big pan with the cheeses and just mixed it all in. I like the crispiness of the top when you bake it. And it only took 25 minutes. 20 minutes in there and then 5 minutes on 500. Yes, that is amazing. There you have it, another video down. Under 30 minutes this time. Anyway, you guys have a great night. If you haven't, like and subscribe. And I will see you again in my next video. You'll see me. Yeah, I don't know why I say that backwards every time. So anyway, have a great night. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you again soon. Ciao for now.